Hey guys, we're changing oil on this 2012 Toyota Highlander Hybrid Limited. I got it already up on the ramps, engine parked, shut off. It's cool. Make sure when you do it, your engine oil is cooled off so you don't burn your hands. First step we're going to do is drain the oil. I got this 14 millimeter bolt oil plug loosened slightly, and we're gonna go ahead and unscrew that using a 14 millimeter socket and ratchet. And I've got that drain pan under it over here. And we're gonna let it drain for about 15 minutes. So the engine oil filter I'm going to be using today is the Toyota original one. Here's the number and part number. This one comes with the actual filter, 2 seals, and there's this drain funnel. We're going to go ahead and remove the cap from the oil filter, the lower cap, and it's going to be this one here. We're going to remove that and install the drain funnel to drain the engine oil from the oil filter. Gonna move the oil drain pan. Okay, so we take that and it slides right in there just like that. There. Got to use a little bit of force to kind of snap it in there, and it starts draining. So we'll give it about 5 minutes or so. To remove that oil drain plug there, I forgot to mention I used this 3/8 ratchet with a 3/8 kind of extension right here. That's the size. So in order for oil to drain faster and smoothly, we're going to go ahead and slightly open and loosen the oil cap right here. We can just give it a couple of rotations and leave it there like that. Yeah, since we're not going to be using this drain funnel anymore, it just goes to trash, we can use a nose tip pliers to go ahead and remove that. And this one actually took off that seal in there too, the O-ring seal. So I got this big oil filter socket from Toyota dealership, and using a 24 millimeter socket attached with a ratchet to it, I'm going to go ahead and remove the oil filter housing. And I just actually got it slightly loosened, so we're just going to go ahead and unscrew that. And it's pretty loose, we can remove it by hand. Just going to go ahead and drain that out. So we're going to remove this O-ring from the oil filter housing using flat blade screwdriver, and we'll take the replacement one, this one here. And the oil I'm using is royal purple, so the color is purple as well. We're going to dip and take some oil, rub rub it on the O-ring to prevent it from getting attached to the walls of the housing, so that it'll be easier to remove it next time we change the oil on it. Okay, so this is fully rubbed, and make sure when you're installing it on the oil filter housing, it goes in the proper line. So right here, it's not at this base, but it's not on the grooves here either, so it goes right over here, just to give you a clear picture, right on the grooves there. So this is the new replacement oil filter. We'll go ahead and insert it in the housing and all the way down. Make sure you press it a couple times so it goes all the way down, and we'll pour half a cup, halfway oil in there. To make sure it's not fully empty when we start the engine. And that's about good. Okay, we'll go ahead and screw in the oil filter with the oil filter housing. And we'll go ahead and tighten that with the oil filter socket as well. I'm going to hand tighten it first, and it's tight to the hands. Pick it up, put it here. And there we go, it's tight. Okay, so we take the second smaller O-ring. I dipped it in oil already to prevent it from sticking next time around. We'll go ahead and pop that in there in place. And I cleaned up this cap, wiped it off with a clean towel. We'll go ahead and screw that in there also. At first we're gonna tighten it by hand, and then we'll tighten it all the way with a ratchet. And there we go. Okay, so I let the oil drain for about 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and put the plug back in there. If you guys want, you can leave it to drain for an hour or two. And it still has little oil dripping. But the thing of it is, you'll never be able to get all the old, dirty oil out of it. So just kind of get as much of it out as possible. So it's been almost 25 minutes now. I'm going to go ahead and tighten that oil plug all the way. And there. So now that we have the filters in place and the oil plug back in, we're going to go ahead and fill it up with oil. Remove the cap first. I'll put the funnel in there. And yeah, actually this funnel doesn't go fully in, but that's okay. And I like to use my favorite engine oil, Royal Purple. This one takes 6.1 quarts according to Toyota, since this is a limited hybrid. Engine size is 3.5. We'll start slowly. for the engine oil is based on your preference. You can use Mobil 1, fully synthetic, or just conventional or synthetic blend. And I like to use full synthetic oil purple. This is the first 5 quarts. After this, I'll add another 1 quart of oil, and I'll be around 6 quart. Toyota estimates they're saying that you should put about 6.1 on the hybrid engine. I'll put about 6 and check the level, see where it's at. Okay, once the oil is in there, this is the first 5. We'll go ahead and put the cap back on it and start the engine, let it run for a couple of minutes, guys. And that's about it. This concludes the oil change on this 2012 Toyota Highlander. Good luck with yours. Take care now.